What's going on, guys? It's Logan here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a brand new tutorial. And I'm going to be showing you guys how to create your own developed presets inside of Adobe Lightroom. Now, a couple reasons you might want to create these presets are you want to be unique and you want to stand out from other photographers and have your own style, and it helps create an easier, better workflow inside of Adobe Lightroom. Now, for example, let's just say you shot a wedding. In weddings, you have thousands and thousands of photos. Now, it may be in the same location area, but you'll be in many different spots in that location, outside, inside, etc. And editing all those from scratch takes way too much time. So having your own presets for that is just saves so much time, and it'll make your life much easier. Now, to start out, you'll probably have 0 presets, but once you start making presets, you will build and build and build and build, and from there you will create more presets for different environments, different locations, and from now on you will always have a preset for that moment, for that picture, and you will be able to create it much faster than you would before from doing it from scratch every single time. So enough talking, let's go ahead and get right into the tutorial. Alright guys, now that we're on the PC, go ahead and get Lightroom opened up, obviously, and we're going to get right into this. So make sure in your library tab, get your image or your images imported in, click on your image, go to develop, and this is what we're going to do while we're editing. Now, I don't want to go over too much of the basics of editing, just because that will make the tutorial be 10 times longer than it should be. So this is for people who already know what they're doing, how to edit, but it's only how to create their own presets after already knowing how to edit. So once you're already inside, go ahead and do your basic adjustments to your image. So I'll just do some real quick. I'll just have the exposure a bit, increase the contrast. I'll actually decrease the exposure by just a little bit. Take the highlights down, they're way too many. Boost the shadows out just a little bit. Take the whites down, crush the blacks down. I like to put my clarity at -10. And I'll go to the tone curve. Tone curve is a monster. This is a whole new video right here. So I'm going to go ahead and do my tone curve. I'll just drag the blacks down a little bit. Boost my midtones just a tiny bit. Highlights, boost those just a tiny bit. And then I like to crush my whites just a tiny bit to separate it from the background. Fade the shadows or the blacks. And that looks great. So this is a before and after so far. I'll go to the hue tab. I'll take the orange to a bit more yellow, yellow to a bit more orange, green to yellow, aqua to blue, blue to teal. I'm just doing this real quick to get to the actual part of saving your presets. And obviously, as you can tell, I did not start with, say, Visco, LXC, Rook and Rainier. I think that's another one. Things like that. You could start from those, and then maybe you want to apply a Visco preset, and then actually I'll show you guys how to do that in just a second. Let me just move on from that. For now, let's go ahead and finish this edit. So I'll take the blues down just a little bit. There's a bit too much blue in here. Greens, desaturate those a little bit. Yellow just a little, and orange just a tiny bit. Brighten up the oranges for the skin tones, looking a bit more natural now. The blues, I'll darken. Yellows I want to lighten, and greens I want to lighten. Alright, so then for my split toning, I like just add a blue highlight, some orange shadows. I'll just do some even number 12s here. Actually, I'll drop this down to 6. Alright, looking good. Sharpening's all set and good to go. Enable my profile corrections. I'll just do an automatic transform here. And then do a -5 on my vignette. And I'll keep the grain at 0. Alright, so we just got a simple edit here. I would do way more to this photo, obviously, if it wasn't just for the tutorial. But I just want to keep it nice, simple, and short. So we got a before and after here. I might even drop the vibrance down to like -15. Oh, yeah. Okay, that looks great. So we'll just start there for now. You could do plenty more edits to the photo later. But I'm going to go ahead and say this is the new preset I want to create. Say I've been using the same style for so long now. I'm like, why don't I have this saved? Well, this is what I'm going to show you is once you have your preset done, I just edited the entire photo. You're going to go over here to the left side under presets, and you're going to see this plus button right here. Now, once you have the photo completely edited, you click plus to create new preset. I don't know if you saw that. Let me go back. You go over here, it says create new preset, so you click on that, and then you'll get the new develop preset tab right here. Now the preset name, you can name it whatever you want. I highly recommend staying organized with these. So let's just say mountain warmth, because that's what this photo is. This photo is nice and warm. It's on a mountain. We'll just keep it at that for now. And in the folder, I just keep it under user presets. So if you do folder, you can make a new folder, whatever you want to do. But keeping it under user presets over here is probably the easiest one. So then you're going to go ahead and check everything that you want it to do. I'll keep everything checked except for graduated and radial filters, because if you do a graduated filter and then you paste this filter or this preset onto a new photo, it'll copy those, and I don't want those on the same on every photo. That never works like that. So I'll keep everything how it's supposed to be. All these are good except for that, and go ahead and click create, and then boom, under user presets over here on the drop down, it might not be drop down, just click down, you got mountain warmth, and it is ready to go. So I'll go to another photo from the set. This one should be good. Make sure nothing's edited. All you have to do is click on your photo, go to user presets, whatever you named it, mountain warmth. It's obviously a bit too dark. You expose it up a bit, and boom, it's already looking good. All you have to do is just some minor adjustments. I want to increase the contrast just a bit. Shadows, there's up too much. Drag the blacks down. Midtones might be a bit too pushed. Drag more contrast, fade it a bit more. And boom, guys, like, it is that easy before and after. And if you compare this to this photo, the edits are completely identical almost due to the fact you use the same preset. So if you have a photo set and you apply that preset to the first photo, go through the set and sync them all, it becomes so much easier to have a workflow. It helps you develop your own style because nobody has your preset that you made yourself. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to go ahead and reset this photo. You could build off, say, like a Visco preset that I have over here, and maybe you really like 400H under Visco Film Pack 6. And all you have to do is click on that. You'll apply the preset. You know, you have to make your tweaks and things like that. I'll increase the contrast, highlights down, shadows up a bit, blacks down, clarity down, vibrance down. Like that looks great. And I actually added some more warmth into it. But anyway, just don't want to spend too much time on that. And you have your preset applied. So now you have a preset based off 400H. You click create new preset, and you do the same thing. Now, the only thing I have against this is due to the fact you created it off another preset. You couldn't sell these one day. Maybe you want to. Maybe you build a big enough, following, fan base, etc. And you're like, I'd like to sell these presets for people to use. Then at that point, you can't, because if it's based off another preset, that's technically copyright, and you can't do that. But if it's just for your own personal workflow, I highly recommend doing that. If you love yourself some Visco film, anything like that, build off of that, create your own preset so you don't all look exactly the same like Visco. And it just makes your workflow so much easier, and I highly recommend this to you guys. Alright guys, that's going to be all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, learned something, and have fun creating your own presets. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.